actually talking into a microphone. I am not. I am not even on my laptop. This is streaming live from my phone. You know why? Because when I tried to log in to StreamYard on my computer, it told me that they were experiencing a whole bunch of traffic. And so, yeah, we can't load you up. Now, to me, that's disrespectful because if you have StreamYard, you already know you are paying a pretty penny monthly for that service. So I do not appreciate how I can't even log in to have a live stream. Now I got to do some bootleg phone streaming, and y'all know we don't do that. And the way I got y'all propped up on this tripod, I just hope y'all don't fall. But let's talk because today is Big Mama Day. Happy Big Mama Day to me. Happy Big Mama Day to all of the women out there that hold it down, that take care of their children, their husbands, their men, their families. Shout out to y'all, okay? Okay. What up, y'all? See y'all in the building. Now, with today being Mother's Day, for me, I'm going to call it Big Mama Day. No lotto. No lotto. But the reason why, I decided to talk about this is because with today being Mother's Day, aka Big Mama Day for me, a lot of people often question, Danica, why don't you have any kids? Why don't you and your husband have any kids? Where y'all kids at? You know what I'm saying? And if you are an A1 day one crown head, then you know a little bit about the prior history when it came to certain things in our lives. But long story short, we ain't tried to do shit since then because we like freedom, right? We like money. We don't like the state of the country right now. It's a lot that goes into why people such as myself don't have any children. But enough about me. The real question that I feel that we need to be asking each other is, why do you have children? And the reason why I am wanting to flip that question back is because oftentimes, see, a lot of people know how to mind their business. So we're not talking about you, sis. We ain't talking about you, big brother. Y'all know how to mind y'all business. Y'all too busy focused on y'all damn selves, your own penis and your own vagina and wombs that you don't care. Like, let people live their life type shit because you're living yours. But oftentimes, I am receiving these kind of questions from people who, no shade, no tea, but they are in not the best situations and circumstances. Okay. They are struggling with the children that they have. They are on very shaky foundations and grounds within their relationships or unions. They don't have no money, So the real question, and it's no shade, the real question that I would like to propose to these individuals, and y'all laugh, but I'm so serious. There's somebody with the laughing emojis on the side, but it's oftentimes those individuals who have the most questions. And y'all know what I'm starting to realize? What I'm starting to realize is that the reason why people that are in shambles that have kids want you to have kids is because they want you to be in shambles just like how they are in shambles. It's really a lot of hate and jealousy from what I have been able to observe and see. And like I told you all, a lot of you all are aware of, those years ago when me and my husband tried to do a little wham bam and the ancestors blocked that shit like, no, bitch, we got other shit to do. You gonna thank me later for blocking this motherfucker? As time has progressed and went on, we have been able to observe and see how much further ahead in life we were able to be by us not having children and so on and so forth. I don't think, or I don't know if, thank you, Ural. Thank you for being you. I appreciate you. I don't try to like your stuff. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $2. Okay. But like I'm saying though, ew, URL, I see what you did there. URL. Oh, genius. But anyway, back to my point at hand, okay? I'm going somewhere with this. As I have sat down and observed some things, I'm very fortunate and I'm very grateful that I am in the position that I am in now, because who knows where me and my husband would be had the ancestors let them damn babies through those years ago. Would we be able to have opened up our businesses? Would we be able to have luxury and the freedom of living life on our own terms? Or does a child completely alter your entire universe to where everything revolves around them and what they need? I don't know. And also with time going on and us again being able to live and see and witness all of the bullshit that is going on around us, it's just not the best environment to raise a family. Now, if you all are doing that, shout out to you all. My hat goes off to you all. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of perseverance, right? So I'm not knocking you all. Those of you all who are doing the damn thing, salute to y'all. Okay? Salute to y'all. This is not to knock y'all. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about these motherfuckers out here who clearly shouldn't even have the children that they have, trying to force you and make you hurry up and do some shit that they clearly shouldn't have done themselves. But nevertheless, though, as I'm looking around you all, like, it's just such a beautiful thing to be able to do what you need to do for yourself first as a man or a woman. I know it's so many men out there as well who don't have any children. And you all are like, yeah, I'm more at peace. I have more freedom. I don't have to worry about paying for this or having my paycheck, divvied up that way. So I know I'm speaking on behalf of both the childless on purpose. Okay, let's make that abundantly clear, because I know some of you all who do want children, you have been trying for a very long time and it has not worked out for you. My heart goes out to you all. Okay, so this ain't for y'all either. This is more so for the childless on purpose people, and how we have a lot of people in our business, in our balls, in our urethras and shit. They all up in our uterus. They all in our birth canal and shit. Like, why you ain't got no kids? This is more for us. Like, we're childless on purpose. Thank you, Chris. It says, Anika, I just found your channel yesterday and I appreciate your communication style and the way you word things. I F with you. Keep up the great work. Just period. Shout out to us, you all. We did hit 221,000 subscribers yesterday. Y'all are dope as hell. I was not expecting for us to grow so rapidly. Like, we had just hit 220,000. So 2 days later, hitting another milestone was just dope. So salute to us for continuing to evolve and grow and expand and be dope as fuck, okay? And thank you, Chris, for joining the family. All right, and again, y'all, hope this don't fall. I'm waiting on my husband to get home. We're supposed to be leaving at like 1:30. So I said I'm gonna go live real quick because this is a question I always get. Like, why ain't y'all got no kids? And like I said, it's a lot of people, you all, that are in our vaginas in our balls and our penises, you know, just questioning every damn thing. Like, why you ain't got this? Why you ain't got? Well, again, those of us who are childless on purpose, not only do we want the best for ourselves, right? And we don't want to struggle like y'all, but we also want the best for our children. You know what I'm saying? And as we look around and observe the climate, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. This microphone is not even plugged up. I'm just giving off illusions. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, I hope y'all don't fall. If y'all fall, that's gonna be so bad. One moment, y'all. But yeah, we want the best for our children. We want the best for ourselves. We know that it takes not only money, because money is a big thing that we need to have when we are starting families, but we also want to have time for our children and for ourselves, because it's very important that you are also taking care of yourself as well. And a lot of you all who do have children, I oftentimes hear the complaint of, oh, I never have me time. Let me get my microphone back. I never have me time. I'm always centering my whole entire life around my children, what they have going on, and so on and so forth. So it's just a lot that goes into it. And on top of that, you all, let's not get into the endless amounts of work and time that you all have to put in order to make ends meet for yourself and your children. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to work 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 jobs just to get by? Because you didn't plan effectively for your family. Who wants that? Nobody wants that, ma'am. Okay, nobody wants that, sir. Brothers, y'all help me out. Put a 8 in the chat, fellas. For the men only. Put an 8 in the chat, fellas. If you yourself as a child-free by choice man is often questioned, when you gonna bring me some grandkids, and why you ain't got no baby mamas, and why you ain't got no kids yet? I'm pretty sure we're gonna be flooded with AIDS, because this is just not a female thing. Men go through this too, especially as you are getting older and stuff like that. I see the AIDS, and it can be very annoying. It's like, damn, can we not be responsible adults? And what if we just don't want them damn kids? What if it's a matter of fuck them kids? Why is that not acceptable? What if we just don't want them motherfuckers? Not to call the kids motherfuckers. I'm just being silly. Like I said, y'all, we the Crown Head crew. Y'all just said that y'all like my style of communication, so let's not do too much. We're going to talk. We're going to talk for real. What if we don't want them damn kids? Because I'm going to be real with y'all. It was one point in my life, in my early 20s, mid 20s, I really wanted some kids, like so bad. And y'all know I'm a little big psychic, right? So I'm going to tell y'all this since we family. Every time I would try to have them kids, I would get that loud ass voice, the spirit, ancestors, God, whoever y'all want to refer to that voice as, I would get that voice said Danica. That voice always say Danica. No. No. And I would block it. I would ignore. I ain't never shared this with nobody. So y'all the first ones to hear this. I would get that voice like, no. I'm like, no, I am. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my husband, we had the wham bam, thank you, man, going on. And every time that loud ass was like, no. We got other stuff for y'all to do. But what we do, try to bypass that shit. No, no, no. I'm gonna have my kids. I'm gonna have and looking back, y'all, and I'll never forget this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I ain't never told nobody this. I was taking a bath one day after trying to manifest my babies and stuff, right? Because you know we a witch and shit, right? Whatever y'all want to say. And I was psychic. I was taking one of my spiritual baths, right? One day, connecting with my inner self and all of that. trying to manifest my baby. So again, fertile window had just passed and everything. I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant now, right? I got that voice in my head, y'all. At this time, I lived in the hood. Shout out to my hood people. Ain't no shade towards y'all, but get out the hood, y'all. You deserve better than that, and your babies do too. I was taking one of my spiritual baths after trying to manifest my baby after my fertile window. Me and my husband got done doing the wham bam becky man. We family, if we could talk like this. And I was, speaking positive affirmations over my womb and stuff like that. And I remember that loud ass voice came back. Like, bitch, you think we playing? That loud ass voice came back and said, Danica, I'll never forget this. It said, Danica, you have bougie kids. Y'all can think I'm lying. The voice said, Danica, you have bougie kids. They don't want to be here in the hood. Your kids don't want to be in this raggedy ass apartment. I said, okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I went back to focusing on my candles, my bubble baths, my incense, all of that. Cause what? Spirit said again, God, whoever y'all want to say, ancestors, whoever, Danica, no. You got other things to focus on and work on first. Your kids, I'll never get this. You have bougie kids. Your kids don't want to be in the hood in this raggedy apartment. That's what they said. And then it went on to say, you and Eric are supposed to be leading by example, so we can't have you all bring children into this world right now. You having children right now would set you all backwards, and you all would not be able to lead by example because y'all would be in a worse off position and situation than the people that you are supposed to be inspiring and motivating and helping. Did I listen? Again, no. I said that's the enemy. Somebody's trying to do black magic on me. Somebody's trying to do spell work on me. I rebuke it. But yeah, after a while of hearing the same damn voice over and over again, and then getting confirmation after confirmation, like, no, bitch, that was us talking to you. I said, okay, I'm gonna stop trying. Let me just do my work. Let me just do my work. And boy, oh boy, when I just focus on, doing the work that I need to do, I started bossing the fuck up. Me must started bossing the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying because again, we got other shit to do. After a while, you start to really put everything into perspective and ask yourself, what is my real reason for even wanting to have children in the first place? Is it because I feel like a child is going to fulfill me because it shouldn't? Like you should be fulfilled on your own. Is it so that you can show off said child or so that you can feel like you are meeting society's pressures of social norms? Like, what is your real reason? And by me being blocked by spirit, the ancestors, God, whatever, by me being blocked, it made me sit with myself, focus on myself, work on myself, and really get in tune with the whys. The whys are so important. You have to do that with everything. I don't care what it is. I need whatever it is that you feel like you really want or you really desire. Sit with yourself and ask yourself, why do you want this? Why do you need that? And if you come up with very superficial reasons, you may not want to do that shit. And so by me having to sit with myself and ask myself the uncomfortable questions, I came to see that I really didn't have the best reasons for wanting to have a child. I thought it was just something cute to do. I thought I was supposed to do it. I just felt like it would make me happy. which it probably still will. You know what I'm saying? But it never was going back to that child and what that child would need from me, what that child would deserve from me. It was all about what that child could give to me. And that's not what parenthood is. Parenthood is not. And this is how I know that when I do become a mother, if I become a mother, if I feel like that shit. Like I said, y'all, I'm so glad that I was divinely protected from my damn self, because it really made me have to sit and put everything into perspective. And now I'm at a point in my life, you all, to where I don't know if I want children. Will I be a great mother if that day comes? If me and my husband decide to go ahead and have kids, because my husband, he okay, I ain't gonna tell his business. I'm just gonna keep it on me. All right. But I had told my husband a few weeks ago, I was like, I don't think I want kids. You know what I mean? I said, I don't think I want that. I feel like I said I feel like it's too much work. Um, and I felt like my life would no longer be about me, because I know how I love. I love very hard. I love very deeply. And with me bringing children into this world, my whole focus would go to that child. It would no longer be about me at all, type shit. But after talking with my husband, now I'm back on the fence about it. Like, now I'm back on, I don't know. Okay. But I have reached several conclusions of I don't want them damn kids. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, after talking with my husband, I'm like, okay, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We're still both working on things though. So my whole point in bringing that up though is to emphasize the point that when I do become a mother, if I ever, decide to become a mother, so on and so forth, I'll be a great mother due to me having that time to reflect and sit down with myself and ask myself the uncomfortable questions, and really thoroughly plan things out and really understand that parenthood is about the child and not you. It's not about you hitting milestones. It's not about you feeling complete. It's not about you receiving love from said child. Like, no, we really can't control how our children feel about us. We can do the best that we can for that child, but at the end of the day, we don't know how our children are going to turn out. And that's something else that's kind of freaky to me. You don't know what kind of child you're going to give birth to. That's kind of weird to me. Like, it's kind of scary when you think about it. Like, because you don't have control over that. I don't have control over how my baby will look, how my baby will act, what the personality is going to be like. Shit like that. And it's kind of scary. Something I've also been able to like really sit down with myself and ask is like, would you be okay with having to take care of your child for the rest of that child's life? Like, what if your baby has a defect? Would you be mentally and physically able to dedicate everything, your every move to that child? And that's something that I have sat with, and I would do it because I would have to if I was a mother and that happened. But with me having the choice now, because it hasn't happened, right? We haven't tried for anything yet. So with me sitting down and now it's fair game. Like, would you want that? I don't. I don't. I don't think I want that. You know. But again, I say all that to say this. I've had time to sit with myself. I've had time to reflect. I have had time to really put things in the proper perspective. I've had time to mature, evolve, grow as a woman, as a wife, right? As even a mother, right? And so now I feel like I'm in a better place in my life to where if that were to happen, I would be good. I'm so glad the ancestors blocked my dumb ass. Cause baby, when they said my kids was bougie and they don't want to be in the hood in this raggedy apartment, I said, that's the enemy. Somebody doing black magic. Because Spirit would never be that damn brutally honest with me. Spirit would never tell me that. That was so disrespectful. That was so disrespectful, y'all. It said, Danica, no. I'll never get that. I ain't never shared that with nobody. Y'all are the first people I shared that with. I'm like, yes, my baby is in my womb, developing. I'm taking my little bag. I got my incense going. I got my candles going. I got my salt, my bubbles. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in my bubble bath, like, yes. That loud ass voice said, Danica, no. Your babies are bougie. They don't want to be in the hood in this raggedy ass apartment. Excuse me? Anyway, back to the topic at hand. That just really triggered me. I couldn't believe that shit. But anyway. By me having time to sit down with my husband, with myself, things just didn't. I'm so grateful, okay, because things would not have went as smoothly as they went, in my opinion. Okay, I don't believe so. However, I am a strong believer in the fact that we all have our own life paths and journeys, right? So those of you all who did have your children and the ancestors did not block you, maybe for some divine reason you were supposed to have those kids in that raggedy apartment. It's just in my divine path. They was like, no. They can have their kids in their raggedy apartment in the hood because that's a part of their life purpose and path, but that's not a part of yours. So this is not no shade at nobody who did have their kids in a raggedy apartment, because you probably were able to evolve more, grow more. It probably gave you more motivation, inspiration to get up out the fucking hood. But that just wasn't my ministry. Clearly, the voice was loud as fuck. Like, the nigga, no, you got other shit to do. And again, by me being blocked, I was able to really focus. I was really able to do what I need to do. And look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby Danica was kind of dumb. Was she smart? Yes, but she was kind of dumb, and like, she didn't know what she didn't know. So we're gonna give baby Danica grace. But baby Danica would be so proud of me. Baby Danica is so proud of me. It's like, yeah, girl. Sometimes rejection is the divine's protection. Like, no, that's not your ministry. You don't have kids in the hood. You don't have kids in raggedy apartments. Okay? So, yeah. Why don't I have children? Is the question I always get. Because first things first, when I tried to have them way back then, okay, I was blocked by the ancestors, by the spirit, because I wasn't supposed to. It wasn't a part of my divine path. It would have knocked me off course. So I was blocked. Because something I always speak over myself, you all, and maybe you all should try this too, because it really does help me. I say I am divinely protected and divinely, what did I say? I'm divinely protected, and it's another one. Maybe that's all you need to know. Spirit blocking me right now. I don't want me to tell you the other one. It don't want me to tell you the other one. So just say I'm divinely protected. Okay. But that's helped me. It's protecting me from things that I thought I wanted. That no, you don't. You don't need that. So just speak that over your life. I'm divinely protected. Oh, I say I'm divinely guided. Okay, they say go ahead, go say it. Okay, so I always say I'm divinely guided and divinely protected. That is my daily affirmation. One of them. I have several. Okay. But yeah, why don't I have children? Because first things first, I was divinely protected. And me and my husband, we're just focused on becoming more financially free, more financially stable, secure, and free with our time. Okay, because my husband has expressed to you all on one of our dope discussions, our live streams, that something that he wants as far as fatherhood is to be available for his children. And right now, with my husband having the schedule that he has, he would not. I would be a single mother. That's another reason why I'm not a mother right now. That's another reason why I don't have any children. I'm not trying to be a single baby mama. Please. Do you wait. Do you really think, and my sister-in-law, she has said this too. She said you would be a single mom because he said because Eric always working and is as a man it should be. But yeah, do y'all think that I work so hard to find me a good man, a good husband, good father figure for a child? No, y'all think I did all of that? Not getting pregnant by Pookies and Ray Rays, not being outside, being somebody's wife in my 20s. Y'all think I went through all of that to be a single baby mama? Bitch, please. No. I will not be out here with a baby by myself, married. Please. But luckily, I have a man, a husband, that wants to be involved, that wants to also be there for not only me, but for the children. I don't have a selfish ass nigga. That's another reason why I don't have any children. A lot of y'all are dealing with selfish ass niggas who know he don't give a fuck about you or them kids. So yeah, bitch, I'll pump you full of babies. Yeah, bitch. Now, luckily for me and my husband, we are divinely protected, right? So even, if he do that, it's like, nah, we're going to block that shit until you reach this. Then you go ahead. Okay? But some of y'all ain't really divinely guided and protected like that. So y'all fucking around with niggas who don't give a fuck about you or them kids, right? So yeah, he don't mind shooting the club up, shoot the club up, shoot the club up, shoot the club up. He don't mind shooting the club up, bitch. Cause he ain't finna be there any fucking way. But see, I have a husband that cares about me and my well-being, that cares about himself and his well-being, that cares about his children that are not even here yet, bitch, and their well-being. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And this may be TMI, but we family, and you better not tell Eric. It's been plenty of times to where I know he wanted to shoot the motherfucking club up, and he was like, no, bitch, no. So that's also why I ain't got no kids. I have a man who cares about himself and me. Because he gonna be here. So no, bitch, I'm not getting ready to I'm not gonna give you a whoopsie. Because I ain't got caught up. Because I was balls deep. No, I'm not gonna give you no whoopsie. Because someone was slapping and a little bit too much. But y'all be with niggas. He don't give a fuck. Don't even love you enough to marry you first. The fuck? Ain't nobody finna get me pregnant and they ain't made me their wife? Is you dumb? Please. I'm getting ready to risk my whole entire body. Do y'all see this body buying, bitches? This is not by accident. This is hard work and sacrifice at my husband's gym. You getting ready to fuck my body up. My life up. Risk my life, bitch, for a man who didn't even honor me and respect me and love me enough to wife me up first. I know you fucking lying. let me calm down before my buns fall off. But just got me so fucked up. I'm like, yeah. And like they said, kids is high as hell. Hold on, I can't do that because then I might fall off the damn table. Let me calm down. Hold on. Thank you, Raheem. It says, I get questioned often, Danica, especially being tall and attractive. Women push it, but I'm not sweating it. Bringing souls here can be a curse for real. Oh, let me get into it, Raheem. This is how I know, like I always speak of myself, I am divinely guided and divinely protected. The spirit be speaking to me, through me, to me, through y'all. Something else, y'all, that has been heavy on my spirit. Right? Hold on, because I think I saw somebody else. If I missed y'all super chat, I apologize, y'all. Matter of fact, let me see. Can I pull it up on my laptop? But something else that I got downloaded to my spirit was not only was my kid, because let me put it like this, first things first. Energy is fluid, right? So it can change. Let me get on my witch shit, okay? Let me get on my witch shit. Energy is fluid. It can change depending on you and your choices, right? So we have free will, right? Fan funding. Yeah, I got everybody. I believe so. Yeah, I got y'all. Thank y'all for y'all donations, though. But we have free will. So you can have it in your mind that, for example, right here, you want to have children. And since you want to have children, things will be orchestrated around that to make that possible. But let's say that you change your mind, right? Let's say you change your mind and you don't want to have any children. Well, things can be orchestrated around that to, again, assist you in that being your new reality. And I wanted to say this. With me wanting children at a certain time in my life, and me being divinely guided and protected, the ancestors, spirit, God, whatever y'all want to call it, my higher self, whatever you want to call it, was orchestrating things to make that possible in the best way possible. So yes, we're gonna give you children, but it won't be in the hood in a raggedy ass apartment. I'm so fucking sorry. Your kids are bougie. You have a purpose. You have you have an assignment, bitch. That's not a part of it. So let's get you here, and then we can do this. But let's say as time went on and progressed forward, things started to shift to where, yeah, I don't really fuck with that no more. Well, now things are going to start to shift to make me really see if that's what you really want to do, and also to align with your new perspective or your new reality. So I have also received, Raheem, the download of recently when I made up my mind. I didn't make it up yet because I changed it already, but so now it's back in the air. Now it's gonna, my reality is gonna shift to where it's gonna be possible or not, depending on whatever. And I know I could be talking around y'all right now. Yeah, like what the fuck you talking about? Don't worry about it. Just follow what I'm saying. Since I had made the decision that I don't think I want no kids, and I was like stuck on that, like I don't want no kids. Like I dead ass told my husband that. He was like, and we talked about it. He was like, okay, yeah, you're right. But at this time, Raheem, when I had made up in my mind I ain't having no kids, I started getting downloads, and I started getting different things reflected back to me that having kids was actually a curse. They say, you all, and again, it's all just entertainment. Okay, don't take none of this shit seriously. If you got kids, have fun with them. Okay, love the take care of them motherfucking kids and love them. They didn't ask to be here, bitch. You take care of them motherfuckers. Stop. And I'm just being silly. I don't mean to call y'all kids dead. Okay, please. But they said, y'all, for entertainment purposes, that the realm that we are in which is Earth, is not of the highest frequencies and vibrations. It is actually the lowest frequency and the lowest vibration you can exist on. So with that being said, when you are bringing children through this portal, Lord have mercy, it is in some way, shape, or form some kind of karmic debt. Due to some kind of karmic debt. Now, y'all could again be scratching your head like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? If it ain't for you, ain't for you. And if it still don't make sense, I'm sorry. But I'm just, telling y'all what has also been downloaded and reflected back to me. When children are birthed in this low frequency, low vibrational plane of Earth, it is because their soul, right, didn't complete a task, an assignment. Your soul didn't complete a assignment or a task. And so, therefore, they are being recycled back to this low vibrational plane to get it right, so to speak. They also say that if you do have children here, like if you had children already, they say that is, and see, I don't know how much I believe this though, right? Because I'm like, nah, not quite. But they did say, y'all, that if you do have children here, you yourself are going to return to this low vibrational plane. They have said that the quote unquote chosen ones don't have children. How true that is, who fucking knows? What the fuck even is a chosen one, bitch? I am chosen because I said I am. I chose myself. So again, it's all just entertainment bullshit. We just making up shit because we here on the planet Earth and we don't know what the fuck and how the fuck we got here. So we just making shit up, trying to rationalize our existence. But they have said that, y'all. Okay? They say you can see if you are a chosen one, if you don't have any children, if you don't want any children. No. Because we're not supposed to be on this low vibrational ass planet. Long story short, they say the planet Earth is hell. And so if you are here, you needed to learn something, complete something so that you can raise your frequency and vibration to get to the next level. How true that is, who fucking knows? Because again, when I talked to my husband, he's like, no. Who said Earth is hell? Everything is what you make it. It's beautiful things in this world as well. So you can't say that this is hell. And he's absolutely fucking right. Because my life and my world is beautiful. Heavenly. So, who knows, y'all? We just making shit up. Okay? We just making shit up for real. But yeah, when I had made up my mind at that time that I ain't want to have no kids, then again, everything started shifting to reflect back to me, yeah. And this is why you shouldn't. So, yeah, the world is what you make it. You have free will. And with you being divinely guided and divinely protected, because I just spoke it over your life, everything is going to work out for your greatest and highest good. All right. And so let's say that you don't have kids and you end up having kids. It was because it was for your best and highest and greatest good. You're going to be a great father. You're going to be a great mother. It's going to be something that you are able to learn, evolve, grow from with parenthood and your children. Now some of y'all are lousy ass parents. I'm going to be honest. And those are oftentimes the ones who are always in our penises and in our vaginas. Like, you shouldn't have the kids that you have. Yet you're wanting to make me hurry up and do something that you shouldn't have hurried up and do. And it, you know what I'm saying? And like I was alluding to earlier, a lot of them be hating. They know that they're struggling and they low-key want you to struggle too. and they feel like the only reason why you are in this greater position. Hold on, y'all. Is my husband home? Let me text my husband. I didn't hear him come through the door. I'm straight acting like this is straight plugged up. This is not on. I just be faking with shit. Hold on. Let me see if my husband home. I'm just talking. Who is this? I see y'all. Let me keep popping my shit real quick though. Cause can I see my husband's location on my computer? I don't know, and I'm scared to leave off of here because then it probably gonna go black. Let me see y'all. 1 second. Hopefully we just pause. My husband is home. Let me see. Is he in the shower? But yeah, y'all, like I said, let's say that you do have children and you didn't want them, it's gonna work out for you. Let's say that you wanted children, but you didn't have no children. That was also for your greatest and highest good. And that's gonna work out for you as well. Okay, because again, I spoke it over your life that you are divinely guided and divinely protected. And so you may think that you want something, but you don't know that you don't need it. So if you don't got it, you weren't supposed to. And the same thing for me. Let's say that I make up my mind. I do want kids, and it don't happen for me. It wasn't supposed to because I'm divinely guided and divinely protected. Okay. Now, for those of you all who are out here making babies because you're not divinely guided and you're not divinely protected and shit like that, I need y'all to do the best by them kids because they didn't ask to be here in your raggedy ass care. Y'all fucking these kids up, and I'm tired of y'all. I'm so tired of y'all. Y'all be broke, struggling, ain't shit ass baby mamas and daddies and shit. I'm in the shower. I will let you know. Okay. I didn't even hear my husband come in. Anyway, y'all be out here just bringing kids into this world. No plan for them. No plan for your damn self. Baby daddy's trash. Baby mama's trash. Y'all the main ones need to be wrapping this shit up and ask for divine guidance and protection. Please. Please ask for divine guidance and divine protection. Like how I did. And I'm so grateful because I'm out here thinking I want some shit that I do not need. Bitch, please. Okay, let me read y'all super chats. Thank you again, Raheem. Who's that with $50? Is that Power Driver showing love? Shout out to Power Driver. Raheem says facts. Most people, especially black folks, been here countless times, and we made contracts not to repeat, and so can get trapped. Some don't want to return. I've heard that as well. Okay, and again, we don't know how true this shit is. We just making shit up. Okay. But I've heard that as well. That is a strong and valid reason why I do want to be cremated because they say if you get buried here, let me stop saying this ghetto St. Louis shit. I said here. Lord have mercy. If you get buried here on earth, they say it traps your soul here. So you just keep coming back. I don't want to keep coming back. I want to go to a place that again is high vibration, high frequency, full of love, divinity, you know, gratitude, just good vibes. I don't want to be surrounded by beauty and war at the same fucking time. I don't want to be surrounded by peace and hate at the same time. The earth is too ghetto for me. I know I'm from St. Louis, but this shit is even too ghetto for me. So yeah, I heard all of that. But thank you so much, Raheem. And I have heard that a soul can get quote unquote stuck. But again, what is a soul? Again, we don't even know if a soul exists. We're just talking shit. Thank you, Diano, or is it Dino? It says biologically, life seems like the greatest lottery ticket ever. You're one of 500 million that made it to the egg. Don't waste your life. It's precious. And I agree with that as well. right? So it depends on how you look at it. Some people can be like, no, like to exist, to be alive is a beautiful thing. It's not a punishment. You know how many other sperm would have loved to come to this motherfucker? So it's all about perception, perspective, what you want to believe, what you don't want to believe. We all just making shit up, y'all. I promise you. Thank you, Paul Mingo. It says the vampire eyes yesterday was wild. Did you like them? Yeah, I like my vampire eyes. Stop hating. Thank you, Jabari. It says my Puerto Rican fiance has one son and can't have any more. When the time comes, I can always donate my ex and have 3 girls to love, cherish, and mentor to greatness. Just focus on college and living life with her. Shout out to y'all. And you never know. She probably can have another baby. It's a ye are gods, right? So you can create your own reality. Amen. That's also true. All of this shit is false and real at the same time. Okay. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, them voices be loud as hell talking to me. So I don't know how fake those are. Maybe I'm schizophrenic and I don't know it. But they be loud talking to me, and every time, y'all, they be giving me the game though. So if I'm a little crazy, then bitch, it's working. They ain't steered me wrong yet. Let me see. Thank you, Power Driver, for the 50. Salute to Power Driver. It says, hit the like, share, and subscribe. And nigga, I appreciate how you hold women accountable when many don't, and men accountable. A young wife, an empowering example to remind us that it's still wives out there that respect men and marriage. Salute to you. Okay? Because like I said, that loud voice told me I was supposed to be leading by example, inspiring people and motivating people and so on and so forth. And so no, you can't have that yet. You know. But they always made it seem like here I go, sounding real crazy and witchy. It is what it is. They always made it seem like I was supposed to have kids, but they have to be done in divine timing. Like that's all they ever say is divine timing, and I don't know what the fuck that means. And they also tell me multiples, which also is very scary to me. All right. Can you imagine me having multiple? In my 20s, bitch, I would be poor as fuck. And I would feel so bad for my husband. Because I know how hard he would work to make shit shake. But I'm divinely guided and divinely protected. D, what's good? I love how you be holding it down for us men. Respect. Okay, I hold it down for everybody though, honestly. It's just that a lot of women don't like me. And that's what it is. It is what it is. Y'all, if y'all fall, that's gonna be so bad. But yeah, y'all. Some of us don't have children because we don't want them motherfuckers. And then also some of us we do want them motherfuckers, but we want to have a better situation. And we want to have more resources to offer to said children. Okay. And then some of us it's just not in our cards to have them. Because again, we are divinely guided and divinely protected. And so even if we do want them kids, it may not be meant for us. Okay, we have different assignments. We have different contracts. Okay. And that is okay. Or maybe you're gonna be a mother or a father in a different way. Like Jabari was talking about. You know, maybe it's meant for you to be a stepmother, a stepfather. Okay. Something like that. Who knows? Maybe it's meant for you to adopt. Maybe it's meant for you to be big mama to the world. Right? Maybe it's meant for you to be big daddy to the world. Like you ain't got time to have kids of your own because you out here having to raise the world. So yeah. We all have different life paths. Okay, yeah, type shit. What up, y'all? But for those of you all who are miserable parents and y'all just want so desperately for everybody to be miserable right along with you and broke right along with you, you ain't shit. And before y'all keep on questioning why the next person does not have children, ask yourself, why do you have children? And how are you going to be a better parent for those children? Focus more on you and your circumstance versus everybody else and what they got going on. Because I've noticed that a lot of y'all ain't shit ass, ain't got no motion going for yourself, bottom of the barrel ass motherfuckers. Y'all stay in everybody else damn business, which is why nothing works out for you, which is why you're in shambles. Bitch, focus. Ask your spirit team. What y'all call them? Angels. What y'all call them? The angels. Y'all call them something. Some angel. Guardian angel. Ask your guardian angel. Ask Jesus. Ask God to divinely guide you and protect you from your damn self. Because y'all out here making dumbass decisions. And ain't nobody here to save you and help you through that. So do that. Right? Because I was divinely guided, divinely protected. That's why I had no damn kids. I would be fucked up. But now, if I decide to have them, which it seems like I probably will, they'll be better off and so will I. Okay? But again, if it don't happen, it wasn't meant to. Because, bitch, I'm Big Mama. I'm Big Mama anyway. Some of us are just Big Meech. I'm Big Teach, bitch. I'm here to teach the world. Teach your ass. Bitch, I'm your mama. I don't have time to have my own kid because I'm too busy raising your ass. So, yeah. It's a lot of different components that go into this. But I do want to say to those of you all out there who are being responsible with your package, okay? Responsible with your wrappage, because our wombs wrap around the baby, okay? So we just made this up right now on Danica Marie Dope Discussions. The men have the package. We have the wrappage, okay? So for those of us out there who are being responsible with our package and our wrappage, salute to y'all. All right. I am proud of you for not creating broken homes, broken families, trying to hurry up and do some shit just because you feel like you should or you need to or you just want to. I'm proud of y'all. All right. Sometimes that's just the way love goes. Ask Janet Jackson. Sometimes that's just the way love goes. You're meant to be your own mother. You're meant to be your own father. Amen. So don't worry about it. You're doing life right. Okay, you're doing life right. Keep on growing. Keep on evolving. Keep on being responsible, dope, disciplined, and prosper. Okay. I hope this helps for all of you nosy ass bitches in the back. Yeah, salute to y'all. And I also want to say before I wrap this up, I've had some guys in my comment section, not on YouTube or nothing, but like on Instagram. I want to leave y'all with this. They were saying, "Oh man, if you was my woman, I would have been got you pregnant. I would have been knocked you up. I would have been. And guess what? I would have been a baby mama by myself." It's mainly the niggas that's always talking about, "Oh man, I'll beat that pussy. Y'all been got your fine ass pregnant, sexy ass bitch." It's them niggas that would leave you with a baby the quickest. So salute to the responsible men out there that actually love women and care about them enough, no matter how fine they sexy ass is. Like, damn, girl, bust all kind of. Salute to you all for having enough self-control and love to say, nah, as much as I want to bust a nut in this bitch, I'm not going to do it because we got other shit to do. I want to protect this young lady. I want to protect the child. I want to protect myself. It's always the dustiest, crustiest, bustiest. Like you busted as fuck. It's always y'all trying to procreate. Sit your ass down, my guy. Please. Okay? We don't need y'all out here either. Ladies, be very, very cautious and aware of the guy who always says, I want you to have my baby. Yeah, literally, you're going to have his baby. He's not. All right? Be weary of them type of niggas. They don't love you, sis. A man who loves you will make you an honest woman out of you. He's going to protect you first. He's going to make sure everything is stable first. He's not just going to do some shit because you want to, because he want to, because y'all horny and shit. No. He will pull it out and make you drink it. Okay? Love y'all. See y'all later.